Tama tayo recorder, so karon lang ako ganyan mga recorder. And then I was going to upload this one para sa inyo ko reference. Okay, so any question about sa construct? Wala na. And we go on to another topic. Okay? Another topic will be here sa deconstructor. Okay? Lang deconstructor. Na-constructor, nasa deconstructor. Okay? Deconstruct. Meaning, ito man. Let's see. This name, the color is, okay. Deconstruct. Okay, ang ato ko definition ani deconstruct is called deconstruct is called when the object is destructed or the script is stopped or exited. Okay, if you create a destruct function, page will automatically call this function at the end of the script. Okay, at the end of the script. Notice that the destruct function starts with 2 underscores na po. Okay? The example below has the construct function. Example na ni. It automatically call when you create an object from a class, and the construct function that is automatically called at the end of the script. Okay? So, sa kuan na ni ang deconstruct is nagin na siya sa end sa script, okay, nga kuan nga matawag, okay, nga i-initialize sa kuan na sa last nga part sa script. Okay, so let's try this one, deconstruct. Here, function deconstruct echo the department name is this dot this name. Nga na siya ay curly braces. Okay, so sa curly braces is to identify that this is a variable from our class. Okay, let's try to echo this one. Okay, here the department name is engineering. Okay, at the end of the script na siya mo gana. Okay, so that is the use of our deconstruct. So actually tagsa man gamigamit no kaning deconstruct na function. Another is the access modifiers. Access modifiers. Properties and methods can have access modifiers which control where they can be accessed. Okay, so there are 3 access modifiers. Okay, so we have the public, protected, and private. Okay, the property of method can be accessed from everywhere. This is default. Okay, protected property or method can be accessed within the class, and classes derived from that class. Okay, so dara siya ma-access sa kung sa variable pa na ay ang kaning public is the global variable, and then the protected is or private is the local variable. Okay, protected the property or method can be accessed within the class and by classes derived from the class. Okay, Private is a property or method can only be accessed within the class. Okay. So let's have an example here. Kaning ato get kaning cons ato ni private function. Okay. Okay, so let's try to see if unsay error diri, okay? So we have the call to private method and so get constant from context any. So we have an error because naka-private na siya, okay? Dili na siya makuha or dili na siya ma-access sa lain nga kuan, sa lain nga file or page file or kuan. Naragin ni siya diri sa source sa imsong class. Okay? So that is the private usap pod nga nakanindot sa kuan nakanindot sa OOP is you have the kuan kining security. Okay? Security means to protect your files. For example na kung makahimo mo function nga you have the task the queries to get the the card numbers from your database. Kung imo na give public or imo na giingani public, it will be executed anywhere sa code. Okay? But if you're going to put private, dili na siya ma-access sa kuan. And also protected. Okay? If you can, if you're going to refresh this one here, okay? So call to protected method also, okay? Nanay protected, meaning kung unsay imo function dito nga kinahanglan nimo protect na dili pwede ipa-show or ipa-run dito sa uban niya kuan, uban niya function or uban niya interface. You have to put protected. Okay? Muna ay nakanindot basta you are kaning using the object-oriented programming. Okay? The security and lessen the code para to easy kuan understand. Okay? That is the use of our public, private, and protected. Okay? Any question? Any questions to access modifiers?
Sir.
Yes?
O sir, may tabo sir kung may private ng constructor.
Construct. Ako private. Ato. Meaning, dili na siya. Let's try this one. Okay, so we have party name, I got a private, call to private. So meaning, naka-private na siya. Hindi na siya ma-access sa line nga one. So that is the use of our private as a protected. Okay? It can only be used within the class. Okay? It can only be used within the class. So, dili na siya pwede, basta naka-private or protected, di siya pwede magbutang sa lain niya page. Lain niya page file nimo. Okay? That is the use of a private. And also protected. Alright? So, any clarification to access modifiers? That is why it's called access modifiers. They can modify the access of these functions, okay, or the created function. Okay? Any question about access modifiers? So we're gonna go on to another topic. Wala na. Okay. We have the inheritance. We have the inheritance. Inheritance, ato po ng definition, inheritance in OOP when a class derives from another class. Okay. Okay, so when a class derives from another class, the child class will inherit all the public and protected properties and the methods from the parent class. In addition, it can have its own properties and methods. Inherited class is defined by class using extends keyword. Okay, extends keyword. So let's try that one. Okay, let's try another class. Another class. So here sa ato class niya F2, we're going to extend that one. Okay? Extend nato diri sa PHP nga file. Let's say for example here I'm going to extend the construct.php which has the F2 class. All I'm going to do is dali na natin sa ubusan. Tapos pwede na mag-create of another nga PHP and then class. Okay, class name. If you can see dato kani the class name is ang ato class name. Okay, construct so I'm going to pass up name this class as let's say for example and then extend another class which is another class is the one EBSU. Okay, extend EBSU meaning to extend the properties inside the EBSU. Okay, now there is a ato definition here. The child class, which is the child class kanina, will inherit all the public and protected properties. Okay? Will inherit the public and protected properties and methods from parent class. Ang ato parent class ani is our EBSU. Okay? This is now our parent class. Okay? Kung usay na diri nga mga function, ma-inherit niya diri. Okay? Ma-access niya diri. Okay? In short term. Okay? In short word, ma-access niya diri sud sa or mok nga class. Okay? So just like the example here. Okay? Example kani siya. Nasa'y constructor, okay? Nasa'y constructor, which is na constructor diri. Okay, ang EBSU. Now, ang kaning ormok nga class, kung sa'y na diri nga constructor, magamit gyapon na niya, okay? For example, na pwede sa siya ka create of another nga class nga functions here. So sa kuan. This is the process of inheritance. Okay? Unsa toy for katong features sa object-oriented programming, if you can recall. function that let's say extend lang tayo dito. Maghimutag lang niya function. Let's say register nga to muna function. Okay, for example, the registrar, there is our mock, okay? We have the registrar, which is the reg, and then return na to ang name ng generator para. And then also, let's try to make an example here. Index. So here, di man nakahimo na taog kuan, nakahimo taog class nga or mock. So we have also ano to na lang ko mo dai the same ato nga dito sa unahan sa index. So we have to create a double C. Let's say for example so ang kani is ormoc niya siya. Okay, then the ormoc after we see from constructor from another class from ormoc class extended and then ato kuha utong and then kuha na to ang registrar. Okay, so let's try another example. Okay, class ormoc not found. Wala na found ang ormoc na class. OC. Okay, here. Wala tayo itong double C. Okay, so let's try this one. Okay, so from ormoc class extended, ang ato gitawag diri is atong name sa ato registrar, which is general kasada for example. Here, this is the extended niya class from EDSU, okay? Which is na-inherit niya ang tanan niya function diri, okay? You can use also, for example, get department, okay? Get department, or get constant, or get const. Pwede sa nanhin mo magamit dito sa ormoc, okay? Kani, ormoc C, kani. So, for example, ato ibutang diri, department name, ormoc class extended department, ormoc class extended department. So, ang ato ibutang diri is get dep. So pwede na niya magamit ang kadtong unsay na nga ang mga function sud sa EBSU nga class. Okay? That is kaning way sa extended. Okay? So let's try to refresh this one. Okay, so here, so as you can see, the extended nga ormoc nga class, extended, nagamit gihapon nato ang kadtong function nga sud sa kadtong class nga EBSU. Okay? So kung unsay naa diri, kung unsay naa sud sa class, sud sa class sa EBSU, sa mother or your mother class or mother nga kuan, ang child class will be your extended. Okay? Extended na nga, maraba siya nagkuan og extension lang ba. Okay? So kung unsay naa diri sa igbaw, pwede nimo magamit sa ubos. Okay? Gitagwa nimo gi-type diri sa sud sa class, kung naka-extend siya, meaning ang katong mga function ani diri, you can use that one within this class, within the child class. Okay? So any question about the extend or extended or inheritance?
Sir,
Yes?
kaning, di ba sa class na EBSU, sir, kay na may construct dito, sir. Pwede ni mo ma-access
yes.
sa ormoc, sir.
Ma-access
Pwede ba na
nimo?
siya?
Yes. Kung unsay naa diri, ma-access nimo. That is why naka-create ta diri of pula. That is why we have printed here sa department. Okay? Karing get department is from the ormoc nga class. Okay? Which is di siya mo gana ni kung di mo gana diri sa construct, which is na kuan nimo na gamit, which is kani siya. Okay? Here. Okay? Nakuha ba? Sa EBSU na to classes nasa i-construct na 2 parameters. Okay? And there's our ormoc class. This is now a child class. Okay? So na natay kung say na dito sa EBSU class sa mother, mo say na sa child. Okay? So for example, ako ni butang dire sa education or IT department. Lahat naman ang IT nato ron. IT department na ta, di na tabilong sa kuan ha, di na tabilong sa engineering. Okay, natin kaugaling on the department ng IT because IT is very broad. Okay? Broad na kaya siya. So, dako kayo kaning coverage ang IT. Okay? So, we have now the IT department. So, kung unsay ako ibutang diri IT department, it will reuse the construct na function here. That is what we call the reusable code. Okay? So, mo na yung nakanindot sa object-oriented programming. You can reuse the code to lessen your coding. Okay? So, example, I'm going to put here IT department. And then different now get department here. Okay? So from ormoc class. Let's see the result. Okay, so here na-reuse niya ang atong construct. Okay? Construct na ganing function. Okay? So kung unsay sud sa mother class, mausay sud sa child class. Okay, nakuha ba? Natabag ba na akong imo concern?
Oh, yes, sir.
Alright. So that is the usage of extended classes. Okay? So, kung sa'yo nasa mother class, yung mga function, private ba ron, protected ba ron, or any function nga na susud sa class, sa mother class, you can inherit that one. To extend that one into child class, you can access that one inside the child class. It will be reusable. Okay? It will be reusable code na. Okay? Alright, so any question about inheritance? Naatay tawag kaning sa object-oriented na to. Naatoy for wait lang if you can recall, we have already discussed the ang katong sa object-oriented programming wait lang ako I will pull the Microsoft or Office na file na to. Say the subject OOP or here. So you must remember this for kaning kani oy okay, we have the one principle there. Okay, the principle of OOP. So sa ato mga kuan, sa ato we will have a kaning activity within 15 or 30 minutes next week. Okay, so study this one. So we will have the definition measuring. Okay, so na share na ba nila ako ang kaning file sa inyo? Let's check sa Google Classroom. Okay, wala pa. So, ako na i-upload ron. You need to study this one. Because we will have our short activity next week. So, maybe we'll start our time sa 10, okay, 10 a.m. Maybe we'll early mo panta sa ato time because there are some topics that we're going to cover up. Okay. Okay, so I already posted the reference. So study that one because we will have our short quiz next week. Okay. So Anistia, and 4 principles. We have the encapsulation. Okay, encapsulation. This principle states that all important information is contained inside an object. And on the selected information, okay, hold on. On the selected information is exposed. Okay, the implementation and state of each object are privately held inside a defined class. Other objects do not have access to this class or authority to make changes. Okay, that is the use of our naman to make a security sa ato classes. Naman to siya nga kuan. Those are the access modifiers. Okay? Manay nakakuan niya. Manay nakakuan sa ato principle na usa, which is the encapsulation. And then also the abstraction. Abstraction objects only reveal internal mechanisms that are relevant for the use of another object. Hiding anyway and star implementation code, the derived class can have its functionality extended. This concept can help developers more easily make additional changes or additions over time. So that is the abstraction. We will have our examples abstraction next week. Okay, so we have the inheritance. Also, inheritance classes can reuse code from another classes. That is what we are discussing right now. Okay, kanina. Relationships and subclasses between objects can be assigned, enabling developers to reuse common logic while still maintaining a development time and ensures a higher level of accuracy. Okay, that is a inheritance. That is what we did lately. Can you see? We have inherit the mother class to a child class, which is named as almost C. Okay? So kung unsay naa dere sa mother class, mausay naa sa kaning child class, which is the subclass ang gitawag. Okay? And then we have a polymorphism. Objects are designed to share behaviors and they can take on more than one form. Okay? The program will determine which meaning of usage is necessary for its execution of that object. From a parent class, reducing the need to duplicate code, a child class is then created which extends the functionality of the parent class. Polymorphisms allows different types of objects to pass through the same interface. Okay, that is the polymorphism. Okay, so you need to study this material. Okay, so that we can have our short quiz next week. Okay, so kamay ra niya sa dihanan, and also please expand your knowledge about object-oriented programming using PHP, because this will help you create a systems ma-practice na mo in object-oriented programming while you're still on a second year. Okay, third year and fourth year, you will have your thesis, and your thesis will create a prototype or a working system niya inyo himuon, which is it will cost you a lot of time, and you need a programming skills. Okay, so this will help you on your way of creating any systems nga inyo himuon in the future. Okay, you need to expand your knowledge, study in advance object-oriented programming using PHP. Because Malingaw ra mo. Malingaw ra mo og code if you're going to practice. If you can kuan. For example, mag-practice mo og kaning solving problems. For example, namoy example lang mga kuan, mga backend. So kaning object-oriented programming using PHP nato is it will be used when you get into the web development field. Okay? Web development field. So every kuan karon, every PHP framework nagamit og kaning object-oriented programming. Okay? So it's up to you if you're going to study, pero I suggest you have to advance study good. Okay? Okay, so kinsang wala ka attendance, wala na akong natawag kanina. Kinsang wala na akong natawag kanina. Si Matugina Ana Marie.
Matugina Ana Marie.
Okay, Nana.
Sir.
Okay, kinsa pa ang wala? Magallanes. Luistro. Si Lerio, si Laureano. Virgilio. Monsalud. Wait lang ha. Okay, Nana si Monsalud. Isa pa. Vergara Renante. Okay, Nana. Nakasunod na si Vergara. Okay, so we have si Pilapil. Nana si Pilapil. Yurag, sir, na anak ko, sir. Okay, Yurag. O, lagi na anak ka. Na si Yurag. Who else? Okay, so any questions or clarifications sa ating discussion karon? So, we already discussed the patungta sa inheritance, okay? So from class, constructor, the constructor or destructor, and the access modifiers. Okay, so this link, okay, this link you can access this one or study in advance about Siri, okay, until there is a MySQL database. Okay? Claro? You have to advance study, okay, because we are going to also kining mo relate hapon ta or mo lang tagamay diri sa MySQL database. Okay? Okay, so any question? Any question?
Wala na, sir.
Wala na? Clear na ba? Clear lang ang ato discussion about sa kaning ato kuan, ang ato classes, constructor, destructor, public, private, protected, extend. Okay, any question? If none, please open your cameras so that we can have a documentation. Okay, so thank you. Nya ang ato kaning video, I will just save this one